So, hello there, lovely ladies and any gentlemen joining us too. Today's video is all about that intimate hygiene. And no, we are not just talking about keeping your undies clean, although that is important too. We are diving into the nitty gritty of how to keep your lady bits happy and healthy. We are talking about the do's and the don'ts, product recommendations, and maybe even a few surprises along the way. So grab a glass of your favorite drink and let's get down and dirty. In a good way, of course. So let's start with food and diet. A woman's diet can have a significant impact on her intimate hygiene. Certain foods can promote the growth of beneficial bacteria in the vaginal area. So, while others can disrupt the natural balance of bacteria and lead to infections or unpleasant odors, here are some do's and don'ts for maintaining good intimate hygiene through your diet. And the do's first. One, eat plenty of fruit and vegetables. I know a lot of people hate greens and all these vegetables and food talks. But these fruits are high in antioxidants and can help to boost your immune system, which can reduce your risk of infections. Seriously, fruits especially can reduce the risk of infection and boost your immune system. They are so high in antioxidant that they really do help. Two, choose whole grain foods. Whole grains are high in fiber, which can help to regulate your digestive system and reduce your risk of constipation. If you're a woman, you don't want to experience constipation. You don't want to have certain tiny tears in certain places. You know what I mean? So, constipation can contribute to bacterial overgrowth in the intestinal tract, so which can lead to infections in the genital area. So you see, whole grain foods like oats and the meals and millets, you need them. Three, eat foods in high protein. Probiotics are beneficial bacteria that can help to maintain a healthy balance of bacteria in the vaginal area. So foods that are high in probiotics include yogurt, kimchi. There is this one that I really cannot pronounce the name very well, sucrot or whatever it's called, and kefir. So these foods are very high in probiotics. Some women would like to take the probiotics tablets or supplements, but I think that a lot of women do take the yogurts, so the yogurts aren't that bad. So the last one is to stay hydrated. Drinking water is so underrated. Drink plenty of water and fluids that can help to flush out harmful bacteria and prevent urinary tract infections. Oh my god. So urinary tract infections. Yeah, that's the word, seriously speaking. So we need to stay very hydrated all the time. Drink enough water. To the don'ts. So one, avoid sugary and processed foods. That's a no-no. For a lot of ladies that love sweet or have sweet mouth and sweet tooth and love the chocolates and the cakes, and see, these foods can promote the growth of harmful bacteria in the vaginal area and contribute to unpleasant odors. You don't want odors down there. So two, limit your intake of alcohol and caffeine. Someone would say a little glass of wine won't do me any harm, or there and there. Please, these substances can dehydrate the body and contribute to dryness and irritation in the vaginal area. So some women would experience these, what they call the vaginismosis, or dryness of the vagina, simple as that. So penetration becomes quite very difficult during sexual intercourse and intimacy. So intake of alcohol and caffeine can actually dehydrate your body and cause serious dryness and irritation to your vaginal area. So try at least a minimal. Well, I can't say so. A minimal won't be bad, but don't do it often. So 3, avoid foods that you are sensitive to or allergic to. So sensitive foods or allergies can cause inflammation in the body, which can also increase the risk of infection. So just be mindful of what you eat. Be sure of what you react to and what you don't, what you are sensitive to. A lot of women are quite sensitive, and allergic to a lot of food. So just be mindful of what you eat, so you don't risk yourself of infections and inflammations that can cause serious problems to your intimate hygiene as well. So now let's move to the pH balance. We don't talk much enough. I mean, we do not emphasize enough on pH balance, pH balance, pH balance. Because what we eat first improves our pH balance. It's the reason why we discuss the food and the diet first before coming to discuss the pH balance. So maintaining a healthy pH balance in the vagina is critical to female intimate hygiene. The vagina is naturally acidic. I mean, you all know that by now. So with a pH between 3.8 and 4.5, which helps to maintain a healthy balance of bacteria. So if the pH balance becomes too alkaline, it can lead to an overgrowth of harmful bacteria, which can cause infections such as bacteria, vaginosis, like what we talked about in the food section, or yeast infection. So to maintain a healthy pH balance, it is important to use pH balanced products, specifically, let me stress on the word, specifically designed for intimate use. Enough of product recommendations. Someone recommends something, and then you go and buy, and then you just want to give it a try, give it a shot, and see if it works for you. But we are very sure that products that are specifically designed for intimate use, such as the Refresh Vaginal Gel or the Summer's Eve Cleansing Wash, these products help. It really helps to support the natural acidity of the vagina. And then you need to avoid harsh soaps or douches that can disrupt the balance. So Additionally, wearing breathable cotton underwears and avoiding tight-fitting clothing can help to prevent moisture buildup, which can create an environment conducive to those bacteria overgrowth. So you never forget the do's. Use pH balanced products for intimate hygiene. Wear breathable cotton underwears. The don'ts: don't use harsh soap. Don't wear tight fitting clothing. A lot of slim fit. I'm not body shaming. Wear these is it the leggings and then those tight? They have to be cotton, not too tight fitting, to avoid creating a conducive environment for bacterial overgrowth. Now, to the hygiene before intimacy. Wait, something is working out here. First we talked about the food, then we went to the pH balance, and then now to the hygiene before the intimacy. So this build up actually works in that order, even though it's not deliberate. It works in that order. The food is very important for the pH balance, and then the pH balance is very important for the hygiene before the intimacy. So let's get into the hygiene before intimacy. So maintaining good hygiene practices before intimacy is important. And when I say hygiene before intimacy, I mean hygiene before sexual intercourse. Before getting to do the do, So it's important for both partners' health and comfort. It is recommended to wash your genital area with warm water and gentle fragrance-free soap like the one we suggested earlier, or cleaning wipes before engaging in sexual activity. For a moment, we will recommend a cleaning wipe. So just hold on to that. This helps to actually remove any sweat or bacteria or bodily fluids that may have accumulated in the area. So before you get intimate with anyone, if you can readily, and it's just a quick one or something, and you can readily just take a shower, it's very necessary to take a wipe. You get what I mean? You need to take a wipe. You need to wipe the place with a gentle, fragrance free soap. Don't be rushed. Seriously, don't be rushed. Your intimate health matters. So, the do's: wash genital area with warm water and gentle, fragrance free soap or cleansing wipe before any intimacy, whether quick, fast, smooth, whatever. Don't forget to do this. And then the use don't use harsh or scented product on the genital area before intimacy. So now, ladies, now let's talk about the menstrual cycle and the hygiene. Yeah, so we know, we get it. This is common, this is normal. And there are so many videos on these, and there are so many tips and other stuffs, but let's just talk about it. You would always find something new somewhere. So every woman experiences the menstrual cycle differently. But there are some general hygiene tips that can help you stay clean and comfortable during this time. So the first and foremost, make sure to change your sanitary pads or products regularly. Whether you are using the pads, the tampons, or the menstrual cup, which is it's getting quite normal for people to use, some women to use the menstrual cup. But it's also important to change them at least every 4 to 8 hours, even when you are using the pads or the tampons, to avoid odor and infection. So if you have a heavy flow, you may need to change more frequently than the 4 to 8 hours. You know. So when it comes to cleaning your genital area during your period, avoid using the scented soaps again. The scented soaps. Some people feel like, when you are in that time of the month, you need to smell good. You need to use product that won't give away the menstrual smell kind of thing. But you need to avoid using scented soaps. There are soaps, there are bar soaps, or there are products that can actually smell good but are not scented. Even when you need to have a bubble bath or any other thing, just avoid hard products. Avoid using hard product or scented product. Instead, opt for a mild, fragrance-free soap and warm water. A lot of dermatologists and gynecologists have talked about this fragrance-free thing for a very long time. So if you're a woman and you still think that you need a little fragrance, a little smell, good smell in your products and stuff, you are doing yourself a lot of harm. So make sure to gently pat yourself dry, rather than rubbing to avoid irritation. So if you're one of our beautiful she's, who experiences cramping or discomfort during your period, try using a heating pad or taking a warm bath. Exercises can also help to alleviate the cramps and improve your mood. And then if you're also using reusable menstrual product like the cloth pads or the period underwear, make sure to properly clean and disinfect them between uses to avoid bacterial growth and other, you know. And sometimes, women, we need to follow the manufacturer's instructions for best results. Sometimes we don't know best. You think you may have used the product over and over and over and over, so you do it as you please, but you need to follow the manufacturer's instructions. And then finally, make sure to take care of yourself during your period. Get plenty of rest, stay hydrated, and listen to your body. Remember that the menstrual cycle is a natural and normal process. Like, is normal being normal of being part of it's normal. Of being a woman, part of being a woman. So don't be ashamed, don't be embarrassed. Take pride in your body and embrace your femininity. So there you have it. And then we definitely are going to recommend some products to use during your menstrual cycle, some of the best ones that we swear on that it's good for your hygiene. Like I was saying, so the menstrual cups have become an increasingly popular choice, for women looking for an eco-friendly and cost-effective alternative to traditional menstrual products. However, proper care and maintenance of a menstrual cup are essential to avoid the risk of infection. So after use, you wash your menstrual cup with warm water and a mild, fragrance-free soap. And the product we will recommend is the Diva Wash. You won't get any better. Use the Diva Wash for your menstrual wash. I mean, they have the cup as well, and then they have the fragrance-free soap to wash your cup. So avoid using harsh chemicals, as they can damage this silicone material. It's also important to sterilize your menstrual cup between periods by boiling it in water for 5 to 10 minutes. I don't know how many women do that. I mean, they think just by washing it is safe, but you need to sterilize it. And even though it's quite a lot of work, but well, some women prefer to do this. So the dose: wash menstrual cup with mild fragrant soap and then sterilize in between periods. Don't forget to sterilize it. The don't: use harsh chemicals or don't use. I don't know why I keep saying, oh, okay, because I do use the word don't first. So don't use harsh chemicals or cleaners on menstrual cup. Please don't. So let's dive into pubic hair care in a fun and a friendly way. I know why I said that. So if you get it, you get it. I mean, if you get it, you get it. So let's face it. Okay, so pubic hair is a fact of life. Whether you choose to go natural or you prefer to groom it, it's important to take care of your pubic hair for both hygiene and aesthetic reasons. So first, you need to keep those areas clean. Washing with mild soap and water is all you need to do to keep the area clean and fresh. If you choose to groom your pubic hair, be sure to clean and use a sharp grooming tool to avoid irritation or infection. Also, you try to avoid sharing your grooming tools with others to prevent the spread of bacteria or infections. Please forget about love, forget about a spouse, forget about whatever. These things are unhygienic. I mean, you can't use a shaving tool that your spouse or partner has used because they are your partners. Hell no. Use your own grooming tools to prevent the spread of bacteria and infections. So when it comes to hair removal, there are various options to choose from, whether you want to shave, you want to wax, or you want to use depilatory creams. However, it is important to know that hair removal can cause serious skin irritations or ingrowth hairs. So you choose a method that best works for your skin. Try the alternatives and know what works for your skin. Don't shave because someone else is shaving. Don't wax because someone else is waxing. Choose what best works for your skin. Even though it's up to you to decide how to care for your pubic hair, whether you prefer it full bush or bare look, it's also important to make you feel comfortable and confident in your own skin. So embrace your pubic hair, whether you want it full or bare. Give it love and care that it deserves. And then when it comes to products, you want to be gentle with your pubic area. Soaps and body washes that are too harsh can also cause irritation, like I just said, which is not what you want down there. Stick to mild, unscented products that are specifically formulated for sensitive skin. I mean, those places are already sensitive. So you don't need to think whether they are sensitive or not. You need to look for mild, unscented products. Now let's talk about shaving. So if you prefer to shave the pubic hair, like I just said, stick to your own personal razors. Stick to your own personal razors. You can always try trimming your pubic hair with a trimmer. This can also help to keep the place neat and tidy without the risk of nicks and cuts. Just make sure to use a trimmer that's specifically designed for pubic hair, and always follow the instructions carefully. I know there are some tiny scissors and, trimmers that can help, groom the hair neatly without giving you the nicks and cuts, So you try getting those products. When it comes with razors, with trimmers, use with razors, try to use quality razors with multiple blades. And then with moisturizing strips, you need to also change the blades frequently, to also avoid irritation. And then when you are using the trimmer, if you prefer to trim rather than shave, invest in a very good quality trimmer, especially designed for pubic hair. Shaving creams or gels are also good to help lubricate the skin. I don't know why, but lubricate the skin and then reduce friction whilst you are shaving. And it's also important to use exfoliating scrubs. Not every time you shave though, but use exfoliating scrubs once a week to remove dead skins and cells, and then to prevent ingrown hairs. I almost forgot the do's and then don'ts, and some recommended products that we think would do the job for you. So first, the do's: always use a clean razor or a trimmer. 2, always take a shower or bath before shaving or trimming to soften the hair and the skin. And then 3, use a shaving cream or gel to lubricate the skin. 4, exfoliate regularly to prevent ingrown hairs. And then 5 of the do's: moisturize the skin after shaving or trimming. Don't just shave and then leave your skin. Shave and then moisturize, just as you treat your face, treat your pubic areas as much with pampering and love. And then with the don'ts: 1, don't use soap as a shaving cream substitute. I mean, don't ever use your soap as a oh, as a substitute for your cream. 2, don't use old or dull razors or trimmers because probably you run out of new ones. 3, don't shave or trim too frequently, as this can also cause skin irritation. 4, don't share razors or trimmers with others. Like I said, whether your spouse, whether your babies, don't share razors. 5, don't shave against the grain of hair growth, as this can also cause ingrowth hairs and some skin irritations. When it comes to shaving, the best product we will recommend is a Gillette or whatever it's called, the Shake and then the Big. Those are the best that you can use. They leave the skin without nicks and cuts. They don't leave bumps. I mean, they are safe to use. And then with shaving creams, we recommend using the Fair, the Cremo, and then the EOS, which is the EOS. So those are the best products that we can recommend for you while taking care of your pubic hair areas. Okay, so ladies, the final one, anal hygiene or anal hygiene. I know we didn't plan to talk about this, but because it's part of the intimate hygiene, we just wanted to briefly say something about it. So it probably could be the surprise we didn't expect to give you, but well, here it is. So while it may not be the most comfortable topic to discuss, anal hygiene is an important aspect of female intimate hygiene. So the anus contains a high concentration of bacteria, as you already know, which can lead to infections if not properly cleaned. So to properly clean the inner area, use gentle fragrance-free soap. I can't help but emphasize on the fragrance-free soap and warm water, or consider using cleansing wipes such as the Summer Eve's cleansing clothes as we earlier on suggested. So avoid using scented wipes or scented toilet papers. So, like I said, some she's would prefer some little fragrance in their product, but it is very important that you lose the love for fragrance in such intimate places, as they can irritate the delicate skin and lead to inflammation. So, it is also important to wipe from front to back to avoid spreading bacteria from the anus to the vagina. So, the do's: use gentle, fragrance-free soap and warm water or cleansing wipes. And then the don't use scented wipes or toilet papers. And if you are a very beautiful she and you engage in anal intimacy, let's just briefly talk about it. Try to understand the risk, safe practices, the use of lubrications, and then starting slowly. Please, such intimate areas are quite delicate, so taking precautions and practicing these hygienes can really help reduce STIs and injuries and certain bacteria from entering into your vaginal area. Thanks for watching today's video on intimate hygiene for women. Remember, taking care of your intimate areas is an essential part of your overall health and well-being. By following these simple tips and using the right products, you can feel fresh, confident, and comfortable every day. Don't be shy about talking to your healthcare provider or reaching out to other trusted resources if you have any questions or concerns. So, go ahead, embrace your femininity, and take good care of yourself. See you next time.